Good afternoon, YouTube. Just thought I'd come on and give everyone a little bit of an update with what's going on with the channel. We've had a few things change over the last couple of weeks. My life has kind of changed massively. Someone's left my life, not a death or anything like that, just someone in my life in general. We've parted ways, which has been really hard. It's one of those, unfortunately, situation is what it was, and it just had to happen. It was for the best, and that's just how things go, isn't it? Kalba is currently in heat, so again I'm struggling. She's been in heat for about 6 days, so I haven't been able to get out and about with her and enjoy anything. I've also been suffering quite badly with mental health lately as well, and I won't lie, I've been a little bit silly, and this isn't a mental health awareness video or anything like that. Mental health happens, it exists, and unfortunately I'm one of the people that has quite bad mental health issues, PTSD, anxiety, bipolar, things like that, and unfortunately it's been crippling me the last couple of weeks, obviously due to making a very, very important and massive decision in my life. It's been hard to kind of deal with, and obviously accept that a big chunk of my life, maybe 5 years, is over like that. Do you know what I mean? But that's just how life goes, unfortunately, and we have to move on from it, and we have to try and rebuild and keep going. So that's kind of what's been going on. Again, all the kit and equipment is still all around. I'll show you some new bits of kit that I have. Hang on a second. Ugh. Just for bits of fun. We've got a little airsoft handgun, mimics the Glock. It's 270 feet per second. Full polymer, quite hefty. Doesn't have any blowback system. It's just to pull the trigger and it fires electric. Bit of fun when we go camping, things like that. Obviously, I don't know how many of you have seen this M4 fully adjustable stock as well. Full electric again. Sorry, Kalba. I have a new Kalba NATO issued roll mat, which came last week, I believe. So I've got that. So we are obviously going to get out and about and enjoying the weather. This week is going to be crap for weather. We've got weather watches, not weather warnings, in place at the moment. And obviously, Kalba being in heat does kind of put a bit of an issue on obviously getting out and about and enjoying the weather, really, and enjoying where we can go, because I'm obviously limited to where I can take her. I don't want to get. I'm not breeding her, so obviously taking her to places where there's going to be other dogs just isn't a viable option. There's a new tripod which is what my phone's on. It's a spider pod. It's only a small one, but it'll just be enough to put in a tree or somewhere like that, and then do a bit of filming. I don't have to hold my phone anymore. I don't have to try and find a tree to stick it in, and if I'm doing some recording, I can hold it in my hand and walk around with it, and it's perfect. I don't have to do anything like that anymore. So yeah, obviously massive changes. Just everything in general is just going on and on. Oh yeah, that's my first aid kit, because I did mention I was going to show people that, and I'll go through the ins and outs of that as and when. I've had to use it myself last couple, so I've kind of used a lot of pieces in there. So when I update that, I'll do a video on everything. Now that I've got the tripod, I can do that. So I thought I'd come on and let everyone know that that's what's going on. It's just, honestly, this year has just been mad, hasn't it? I wanted to get the videos up and running, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, I wanted to get places and go places and do things, and then you had the storms in the winter, which was like really bad, and then you had the pandemic that's kicked off and we were in lockdown, and then I had everything planned and I'd bought everything and everything was just fine, and then obviously this situation has arose that unfortunately it had to be dealt with, and obviously that's had a knock-on effect, as it does. So I don't know what's going on at the moment, so I want to get out. I've got everything is under the sofas behind me and underneath me, everything is ready to go. It's just getting out and finding time, really. I say I'm still suspended from work, so that's now, what's that, February, March, April, May, June, 5 months, and that's for the foreseeable, so I don't know what's going on. Potentially looking as well, maybe moving from where I am over the next month, maybe 2 months. Potentially could be moving from where I am. Situation may force me to move, or I may decide that I want to move. So again, this could be the worst summer on record for any, because obviously there's no festivals, which is what we do as well. And obviously there's not going to be any camping. Well, I'm hoping there will be camping. I'm hoping I'll get out and about and we'll do things and things like that. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we're going to do a camp on the longest day of the year. I think it's the 22nd or 23rd of June. And Kalba will be out of season by then as well. I'm hoping we're going to get maybe 1 or 2 nights in. So we may do 2 nights, maybe on Dartmoor. It may be in the woods. I'm not sure yet. Well, I'm going to speak to someone about where we can go, and then hopefully go from there. That's kind of my plan. Would like to camp on like the summer solstice. That'd be nice to do, longest days of the year and all of that, and bring some really nice footage and things like that, and gives me a bit of time as well to kind of get my head squared away, because at the moment I'm really tired, I'm really fatigued, I'm just being really lazy. My diet's gone to shit, and everything like that. And you know what? All I can say to people is, obviously I said it wasn't a mental health awareness one, but I might as well talk about it a little bit. If you need to talk and you've got things going on up here, talk to someone. Just speak to anyone. Do you know what I mean? Don't let it bottle up in your head. Whatever issues you've got, they're not too big and they're not too small to talk to someone. A friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mother, your father, your brother, sister, son, daughter, anyone. Do you know what I mean? A stranger in the street. Do you know what I mean? Talk to someone and just tell them how you feel. Don't ball it up. Don't be afraid to tell them that, look, my head's fucked, or my head's screwed, I don't know what to do, I've got this going on, this going on, this going on, or it doesn't matter how little or small, because that little thing could be, you could get 100 little things that pop into your head, and those 100 little things become a massive, big thing. And then you get one big thing, and you've got these 2 huge situations in your head that you're trying to deal with, and eventually it leads to what I did, and I'm not going to go into it. It wasn't a suicide attempt or anything like that. It was just a self-harm cry for help, basically, and it should never get to that point. Friends and people out there, if you've got good friends, if you've got good family, just talk to them. Do you know what I mean? It's not worth what I'm going through now, the pain, the itchiness, and the guilt of what I did to someone else, because they witnessed it, they saw it, they phoned the ambulance, they got me the help. Do you know what I mean? And I now have to live that I did that to someone else, so that plays on my mind as well. The hospital and the doctors have been amazing, and they've issued me new medication, and they're getting me the help, and I'm getting support and being put in different areas of help and advice, basically. Just talk. Do you know what I mean? Have a cup of tea and just chat. Do you know what I mean? Don't be scared of chatting, because it could save your life. It could save someone else's life. Ask people if they're all right. Smile. Say hello. Especially now during a lockdown when people's minds have been going mental. Just say hello. Do you know what I mean? You see someone at the train station or the bus stop or walking through the town or even sat there in a world of their own. Just walk past you. Afternoon, you're right. Morning, you're right. That could just be enough for, oh my God, I'm being recognised, or oh my God, people are talking to me, and that could just be enough to just kickstart a conversation. Is everything all right with you, or like, whatever it could be? Do you know what I mean? It could just be enough just to click that switch in the head and just go, right, I'll talk, or yeah, I'm all right, thank you very much, cheers. Oh no, I'm not all right actually, and I feel a bit down, and then just give them a bit of time of day. I mean, why are we all rushing around? We don't need to rush around. It's been proven over the last few months. We are a human race that just rushes around at 100 miles an hour. Just slow down. Do you know what I mean? If you're in town, what are you rushing for? Why are you rushing? Do you know what I mean? If you're in town and you're walking around the shops and you just, that 10 minutes that you spend in Peacocks, that 10 minutes you spend in the pound shop or in a camping shop or in Sports Direct or in Woolworths, or not Woolworths, sorry, that's gone. Wilkinson's, that's what I meant to say. And that 10 minutes that you could spend in each of those shops looking around, you could have a conversation with someone and save their life. Or that person could save your life. Have a coffee. What's a coffee? £1.50? £2? Do you know what I mean? What are you going to spend? Are you going to go and buy a meal deal from Tesco's or from Asda, and you're going to spend £3.50 on a meal deal? You could go to a shop and buy 2 coffees for £3 and sit down and have a conversation. Just talk. And that could just be enough to get someone the help, or for you yourself to get your help. We shouldn't be a society where we're scared to talk to people, and we shouldn't be embarrassed to say hello. Do you know what I mean? I'm the same as you and you're the same as me. Doesn't matter what job you have, doesn't matter what part of society you're from. I live on a caravan site. Does that make me any less of a human being than someone who lives in a £300,000 house? Just because they may have saved better, they may have a better job, a better car, a better lifestyle, doesn't make us any more different in there. Because as this lockdown has proven, a lot of celebrities have struggled with the lockdown, where a lot of low-income families have thrived because they spent a lot more time as a family, enjoying family life, sitting at the dining room table together, just watching movies, playing board games, where these celebrities, they're used to going out on the glitz and the glam, and they're used to going out for dinner with other celebrities and the red carpet treatment, and they've been on their own. So these people that are looking at these £300 million mansions because they're a celebrity, that's great. Brilliant for pool parties and things like that. Not so good when you're on your own. A £300 million mansion is nothing when you're on your own with no one to be able to share that with. But on this campsite, this caravan site, lockdown hasn't really done anything for us, because we've still been able to go out of our front door and social distance around the communal table and have coffee together and chat and chinwag, and the kids have still been out playing and they've still been having a good time, and lockdown hasn't really been a reality on here. And a lot of families, yes, they've been locked down inside their houses, but they spent a lot more time with their family, their kids. They found out about each other. Relationships have been rekindled because they've spoken and they found out a little bit more about each other, and they found that love again, whether that's through romantic nights in, or romantic nights in the garden, or a picnic on the lawn at the front. And obviously, and it's also done the opposite. It's broken relationships and it's broken friendships. But this is what it's proven, hasn't it? That life is so fast and everyone's just 100 miles an hour all of the time, that we don't have time for each other. It's proven that this lockdown, we've had time for each other. We've had time for family and friends, phone calls and video calls, and a lot more time to spend with animals as well, because Kalba's had a lot more time with me, especially with me being suspended. But she had a lot more time with me. I spent a lot more time with her, cuddling her and doing things with her, days out and all of that, walks. So please, just, if you watch this video and you watch it to the end, just talk, just a conversation could just be enough to just spark someone. A coffee is £1.50. For a meal deal for £3.50, £4, whatever it might be, you can buy 2 coffees and you could save someone's life. Do you know what I mean? And that could be all everyone. That's all anyone needs is just hello. Would you like a coffee? Is everything all right? Talk to me. Do you know what I mean? Here's my number. Text me, ring me, whenever. If you need a walk or a chat or a coffee, here's my number. Here's my Facebook. Here's my Instagram. Whatever it might be. Do you know what I mean? Just that you could be that catalyst to save someone's life, or that person could be a catalyst to save your life. Don't hide in the shadows. If you have issues in your head, you have issues in your life generally, and you need to get it out of your head, talk to anyone. Just please talk to anyone, because I would much rather listen to your issues than read about your death, or attend your funeral, or watch your family grieve. So please just talk and enjoy life as best you can. Do you know what? 10 minutes in the woods with nature, without your phone, just either with your friends or your family, just having a chat, or with a dog, is enough to just relax your mind. Sit by a river, listen to the bird song. Do you know what I mean? Paddle, take your shoes off, roll your trousers up and just paddle in the river for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, all day, whatever you want. Just be at nature, because that's one place where you won't be judged. Nature will not judge you. You'll be judged on how you behave in nature, of course. Always leave no trace. Don't damage the plants, don't damage the trees, don't leave rubbish behind. Do you know what I mean? Don't kill animals or trap them, and just be at one with nature. And that's it. And that's all you need. That's just 10 minutes of that a day. And just talk. Even if you talk to yourself and just decide that you're going to get the help, that might just be enough. But if not, talk to your friends, your family, talk to your animal, your pet, your cat, your dog, your guinea pig, your hamster, your rabbit, your bloody fish. I don't know. Just don't suffer in silence. So that's where I am with the page at the moment, or with the YouTube channel at the moment. I will come on, like I said, it's going to be a long-winded video because there was a lot to cover in this, and I never have a script or anything like that. Maybe I should start doing one and put bullet points, and then I know where I am and I don't get diverted then. But then again, fuck it, it's a non-bullshit channel, so I'm not going to apologise for language or anything like that, or at the end of the day, if you don't like the language, then don't watch the videos. But if you do like it, hit subscribe, hit the bell button, get the latest notifications, and like I said, I've just got to sort this out up here, because at the moment my head is a bit of a mess, and I'm in the middle of talking to people and getting a bit of help, but I'm getting out and about and I'm doing well and I'm getting better, and it'll be a long process, and obviously there's a lot changed in my life, and a big part of my life has changed, so it's going to be a big culture shock for me, but hopefully we'll get better, and we'll come out fighting, and we'll smash all the videos, and we'll have fun together, along with Kalba. And she is over there. She's fast asleep. She's on a blanket because obviously she's in season, and I don't want her bleeding everywhere. So I'll leave it there, YouTube. Thank you very much for listening. And please, any issues, you can comment in the comments below, or private message me on the Instagram, which is KalbaAdventureDog. And I'll also leave a link to my personal Instagram if anyone ever wants to get in touch with me. Private message me for any reason whatsoever, and we can sort out each other, and obviously we can help each other as well. So I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, and hopefully very, very shortly we will see you soon.